It's Thursday, October 30th, 2025. It is really cooled down out here in southern Alabama. Beautiful, beautiful fall day. Absolutely gorgeous. Just wanted to share some articles with you. Before I do, please make sure to like this video, share this video and all my videos all over your social media, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel so that you are alerted when the newest videos drop. Hit that bell notification down below also. But first article I want to start with here on Fox Business. Walmart addresses social media rumors that it will close stores when SNAP benefits lapse. They are denying any store closures at this point. My question today to all of you, will you be going to Walmart this weekend? I probably will. I just got off the phone with Jacob a little while ago. We may, if we have time, maybe Sunday, head over to one of the local Walmarts and kind of see what's going on. We don't really foresee any situations or any unrest here in this area, but you never know. So we'll check it out, see what the environment, what the temperature looks like in this area. If you'd like to see that, let me know, comment down below. Walmart could lose $2 billion if SNAP goes dark. This is going to have probably a big economic impact on a lot of the big retailers, but also even small retailers. It's shocking to see how many stores and restaurants take EBT, but it also makes you think that if they're going to lose $2 billion if SNAP goes dark, how many people in this country are dependent on the government to take care of them? And that means the taxpayer is paying for a lot of people. And there are people that need help, no doubt, and they should get help. The people that need it should get the help. But how many people are really just taking advantage of a broken system? And why are we allowing people to go to fast food restaurants and use EBT? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I believe it should be banned. Here's another one titled, "Get Out There and Ravish." Woman out of food stamps shows off stolen goods, urges others to steal at will and infiltrate churches for cash. What a nice woman, right? I watched a video last night. Many of you may have seen this too. It's been all over social media where this woman robs another woman. I don't know if it was a grocery store or a Walmart. I'm not sure. But this one woman robs another woman, and the woman she robs has 5 kids. And the woman robbing her says she has 5 kids. So one woman with 5 kids is robbing another woman of her food to feed her 5 kids, and throws it in a nice Chrysler 300, throws all the food right in the trunk, and the woman being robbed is filming this. And when are people going to learn that filming somebody committing a crime is going to do absolutely nothing? You're being violated. This woman is stealing from you, and you're filming the crime. This is, again, we talk about, preparations, having skills, being able to defend yourself, to protect your assets like your food, your water, your money, your house, your kids. And this woman resorted to her training, which was holding a phone, watching a woman take all of her food to feed her 5 kids and drive off. Filming somebody committing a crime against you is not going to stop the crime, and nothing's going to be done about this. Now this woman with 5 kids has no food. Very, very shocking. But this is what we're going to see. People with kids are going to rob other people with kids to feed their kids. And holding up a camera is not going to stop it. So you better have the ability to protect yourself, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a whole new world now. The police are not going to save you. Your politicians are not going to save you. You are on your own. And this, who knows? Who knows? This could really get bad. Maybe tomorrow, last minute, the administration will come out and say, hey, we found some money, and we're going to make sure that everybody gets their EBT, food stamps, SNAP, all that stuff. Who knows? But if this thing goes on for a week or two, this could get very, very dicey. And the question is, at some point, most Americans are going to have to go to the store because most Americans don't really have enough food stored at their home to avoid not going to the store. So at some point, you're going to be forced to go to the store, and you better be very, very careful when you walk out with your shopping cart because you could be a target. Amazon stock soars 13% as earnings beat estimates. Company posts strong cloud growth. This is this is great news for people invested in Amazon. To me, this means absolutely nothing because we're seeing stores closing and more people just choosing to order stuff online and have it delivered right to their house. And if certain stores in your area are closed, you don't really have a choice. You're just going to buy it online through Amazon and have it delivered to your home. So I don't know, is this really good news for the economy? When we're seeing so many stores closing, so many layoffs, people are just buying essentials on Amazon also, paying more and just buying it on Amazon because their stores are closed. I don't know. Is this really, really good news because Amazon stock is soaring? And let's think about the tech stocks carrying the majority of the stock market at this point. What happens when this bubble pops in tech? What is going to happen to the rest of the stock market? Freight waves, largest capacity purge in history coming. We're going to see a ton, it says, of bankruptcies among carriers, trucking carriers, and trucking brokers in the coming months, not coming years, coming months. Freight volumes are down 17% year over year. So it's good news about Amazon. But apparently, people aren't buying as much stuff because freight volume is down 17% year over year. That is an astronomical number when you think about it. And I think that this coming Christmas is going to be absolutely horrendous. Maybe they'll tell us it's another record breaker, that it was better than expected. But you know as well as I do, it's going to be a horrible, horrible Christmas for the retailers. And look, I think Christmas has become very corporate. I think Christmas was never meant to be about how many presents you got or about corporate profits and store profits and how much Macy's is selling and whatnot. I think people might have to get back to the basics here and really appreciate Christmas for what it was meant for people to come together, to give thanks. Obviously, many will argue that Christmas really isn't Christ's birthday, that we're not really celebrating the legitimate birthday. I get it. But no matter when Christ's birthday was, we can still take Christmas and celebrate it as Christ's birthday. Even though it may not be this date, it was a different date, we can argue that, but we can still celebrate it on Christmas in December. But it has become such a business, the corporatocracy now for Christmas, and people just demand gifts at this point. U.S. retailers lowering prices on Hershey's candy ahead of Halloween. This again on Fox Business. The cost of chocolate has risen 30% year over year. So I just don't get that they're still telling us that inflation is only 3%. And when you look at food prices and you look at chicken, beef, pork, seafood, you look at the price of services, how much have they gone up in the last year, the last 2 years, the last 3 years? But every time I go to the grocery store and check out and I see the price of a candy bar, it is mind-blowing how much a candy bar costs today. I don't know. I don't see it coming down anytime soon. Here's another one today, very interesting on CNBC. And please feel free to comment down below on any of this. So much is happening. The news is changing so fast, you can't keep up with it. By tomorrow, this video will be old news, and there'll be so much new news, it'll make your head spin. But mortgage rates jump 20 basis points following Fed cut. 20 basis points. So everybody thought the Fed's going to cut rates and mortgage rates will go down, and now they're going up. Here's another one from CNBC. After the Fed cut interest rates, adjustable rate mortgages may be an underappreciated opportunity, top advisor says. I will say this is extremely dangerous. Stay away from adjustable rate mortgages, also known as ARMs. Stay away. This is what got so many people in trouble in the '08 crisis. But more borrowers are turning to adjustable rate mortgages, which offer lower initial rates. These rates can adjust and they can go up really, really fast and put you in severe trouble. This is a huge risk, and people are so desperate to own a house. They're so desperate to buy a house that they may never ever own. They're so desperate, they're willing to take on this type of risk of taking on an adjustable rate mortgage. Extremely dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, especially in this environment where mortgage rates are creeping up again, another 20 basis points. Where will they be a year from now? Will they be less than they are now or more? I think they're going to be more. I think they're going to be more. Chipotle stock craters as Wall Street grows concerned after company cuts forecast. Down 18.25% today. Let me repeat that. Chipotle down 18.25% just today. Remember when this stock couldn't lose? Remember when Chipotle was expanding and you know they would be on the financial channels literally daily talking about, you know, the consumer demand, people going to eat there. It was just unbelievable. Like I never got it because I don't really think their food is that good. In fact, I think it's horrible. I think to me it's always cold, but they're going to be in trouble here. But this was a stock and a restaurant that couldn't lose, I don't know, a year or two ago, and now they may have some trouble. The hedge, rising electricity prices to make winter more costly for most U.S. households. You just can't catch a break. Food costs, energy costs, the price for a service. You know, call a plumber out to your house, call a handyman out to your house, see what a service costs. It's ridiculous. Go to the mechanic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people are doing it. I really don't. Between energy and food, I don't know how they're doing it. A couple last articles I want to close with is what's happening in Eastern Europe. Ukraine will receive $2 billion more in U.S. weapons in coming months. This I'm completely against. This administration still fueling the fire here. I don't get it. I think it's a bad move. And at the end of the day, who's paying for this? We are paying another $2 billion to extend this war and the loss of life in Eastern Europe. Bad move. This is extremely inflationary. Oh, by the way, speaking of inflation, another $2 billion in weapons, more inflation. As I make this video, gold is up over $100 an ounce right now as I make this video. Silver is up over $1.40 an ounce as I make this video. Continue to watch the gold and silver market, especially gold. I pray that people watching these videos bought during the dip. That was a healthy dip, and I hope people jumped in. And apparently a lot of people did, because now the delays in getting gold and silver are going to be weeks. I checked SD Bullion again today. Expect delays. And if you're looking to buy gold and silver, go to my link down below. SD Bullion, great company, legit company, a company you can trust, a company I've been dealing with for 8 years now. The only place I've been buying from for 8 years is SD Bullion. Go to the link down below, or you can call them and tell them I sent you. Great company. But look, lock it in. If you're going to buy this stuff, lock it in. Who cares if it takes 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever? I don't know. Maybe you'll get it in a week or two. I don't know. But lock it in, because, again, we're going to continue funding this war. And it says right here in the next article on the hedge, Zelensky says he needs European support to fight Russia for another 2 to 3 years. Another 2 to 3 years. This man does not want peace. And if we get duped into continuing to do this for 2 or 3 years, this is going to be extremely inflationary. In fact, we could get duped right into World War III, which it will be extremely costly. I see gold and silver going nowhere but up, ladies and gentlemen. Debt over $38 trillion. Is it going down? No, it's going up. BRICS nations getting more powerful, using their own currencies, using gold. War, chaos, uncertainty. All this means gold and silver is going to go much, much higher. And this to me is not good news. I'm going to make a lot of money off of this. I already have. But at what cost? I mean, that I might not be able to, go shopping at a grocery store or a Walmart for food because it's too dangerous. Crime is going through the roof. People are losing their jobs. I bought gold and silver, especially gold, to protect my wealth. I knew that this chaos and uncertainty was going to continue to ramp up, and here we are today in 2025 when people thought nothing bad was going to happen, and the United States and the world are absolutely out of control. And nobody knows what's going to happen next. You don't know what you're going to wake up to tomorrow. And that's why I own gold. That's why I own silver. The lights go out, the system goes down, you have silver, especially junk silver to barter with. You know, a lot of people would say, oh, you can't eat junk, or you can't eat silver, or you can't eat gold. Well, you could take some junk silver, you know, your constitutional silver, 1964 prior, 90% silver, those, you know, those quarters, those dimes. And you could go to a farmer anywhere around here, and I guarantee you 90% of them, maybe 100, are going to take that silver and give you a piece of meat, going to give you a piece of chicken, going to give you pork, give you a vegetable, whatever. They're going to take it because already I've talked to a few people in this town, and my friend Jacob, who is, you know, his family's been in farming for many, many years, generations, would tell you there's not a farmer out here that's not going to take gold or silver for food. So this is why we have gold and silver. Gold for big purchases. You know, maybe you want to buy some acreage or buy a house. It's extremely liquid. You're gonna. I think we're going to come to a point where either banks or some entity is going to take straight gold or silver for a car, for a piece of land, for a house. If not, it's extremely liquid. We'll convert it into whatever currency or, you know, stable coin we're using at that time, or wherever we're at in the world. It's extremely liquid, and we will convert it to whatever currency needed to buy an acre, 10 acres, 100 acres, a house, 10 houses, whatever. This stuff is extremely important. Ounces are going to be a lot more important than dollars. And there's still people that believe that dollars will be more important than ounces. They have it completely backwards. The world's going back to gold, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing's going to stop that. America's not going to stop that. America is going to be forced back to a gold standard, not a dollar standard. That's the way it's going. I'm going to leave it there today. Again, please leave a comment, like this video, make sure you subscribe. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. God bless. Take care.